individual though, because you had this dream. And did you feel like in moving with him, did you feel like you had to pick between your career and your relationship at that point?
Yes. To an extent. That was never presented in front of me that way. It just kind of had to be that way. And because when we this, it was like years of having a crush, and then years, like I just never thought that he would like someone like me. I just didn't think it was going to be a thing. I thought we would be friends. Yeah.
Did you ever have anything in high school at all, or it was legit just friends?
No, just friends.
And did you like him at all? Like in your heart, you're like, oh, I wish I could. Yeah, it just wasn't. It was high school.
I thought he was so cute.
You go on this first date.
Yeah.
What are the vibes?
It was one of the best days of my life. Honestly, it was so innocent and young. And like, I wish I could relive that, or at least watch it from like a bird's eye view. It was so cute. Vibes in the Bay are high. Yes. Oh. It's so good. Everybody's so creative. The culture is like rich.
Pausing on you guys as a couple. Now let's talk about you as an individual though, because you had this dream. And did you feel like in moving with him, did you feel like you had to pick between your career and your relationship at that point?
Yes. To an extent. That was never presented in front of me that way. It just kind of had to be that way. And because after we got married, we found out we were pregnant with our daughter so quickly. I didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. It's so interesting. I spent my entire life like trying to work towards something, and then it kind of just disappeared, and I didn't think twice about it. But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together and figure out what that looks like for myself now.
Married at 22.
Yeah.
How did you know you were ready for that?
I didn't. I just knew that I loved him, and I'd never felt any differently than like, this is who I want to spend the rest of my life with. And so we kind of just dove in.
And again, because there are so many people that may watch this that are like, oh, 22 for them, whether it's because like they watched their parents get married young or whatever, it was normal. But you, in the beginning of this interview, started by being like, girl, I didn't even think I wanted to get married.
Yes.
As women, there's just like so many things that happen in our life that we want to plan for. Yeah. And then obviously life just doesn't go as planned. Yeah. And to hear you at a young age getting married, I think like, and knowing it was such a success, but it doesn't mean the whole ride was easy. Like, that's what I'm excited to get into.
Yeah.
So like a few months after getting married, you just said
like you get 3 months.
Okay.
Alex. My OB said expect it to take up to a year. And so I'm like, oh, if in my head, I heard at least a year. I was thinking we were going to be like bar hopping. It's like, nope. You're pregnant and you're going to be very, very sick. But I'm so grateful. I wouldn't change a thing.
Of course.
But it was not on my bingo card. There's no such thing as a timeline, I think, is the bottom line. Things are going to shift. Like, life is ebbs and flows. And you just kind of have to roll with the punches. Sometimes stuff's going to suck. But you can always recover. And I think it's important also, like, sometimes you can feel like you're in your own bubble, or like feel isolated, or like you're the only person experiencing that thing. But there's always like a resource, or there's always a community of people who are experiencing similar things. But it's made me really resilient and like a little gritty. So I'm grateful for it.
Yeah, like even thinking about how you said earlier, like once my daughter turned about 1, I was kind of looking around like, I love being a mom.
Yeah.
But I also have this other side of me that I can feel, but like women can experience this like mom guilt of like, if I have a career and I'm not home at like, did you experience that?
I still experience that. I still experience that. I'm always in therapy. if you lose, like for me being married and like with my husband, if you lose all of those things that were interesting about you, even for yourself, like even the things that made me feel confident and cool, then what are you doing? I have a million interests. I'm very creative. I like to explore those sides of me, and I think it keeps me who I am to like my family and the people that I love.
All right, I had enough of that. We're doing a reaction video to Ayesha Curry saying that she didn't want to get married. She didn't know that she was going to have kids. She thought that there was going to be a bar phase where they hopped around drinking. And basically, all I can hear is that she still wanted a hoe phase. She still wanted to be a career woman. Acting like she didn't know Steph Curry was going to be an NBA superstar. And this just goes to show, because Steph Curry could pay all the bills, he can fund a wonderful lifestyle, and yet still, fellas, still, you cannot please a woman. You cannot please them. And this is why I think, no, I don't think, I know that I'm never going to get married. And yeah, there may be the one that's down for you, and she might build with you, or whatever the case may be, even though I don't think that they will build with you. They just move in when the finished product is there. Women always change up, and that's because they have hormones. And especially in today's society, with how marriage laws are, not saying that she is going to divorce you and take half, but she can. You see that? She can. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt here, and we'll say that, not saying that she is, but she can walk away with half of your earnings and destroy you. And what I don't get is that she gets on a podcast, on a social media platform, and she basically just embarrasses Steph Curry. She embarrasses him. And this is why I say, fellas, just focus on your purpose, get your bag up, get your physique right, and just live life. Hell, if you want to have kids, have multiple kids, but make sure that you could provide for them. Don't be one of those absent baby fathers who aren't in your kid's life, because you should be a man, you should be there for your kids, and that's what a real man is. Don't let these women try to shame you into, oh, he's not a real man if he wants multiple women. No. This is the reason why we want multiple women, because there's no pleasing you women, even when you have it all. Ayesha Curry has it all, but yet she still gets on here and complains. Not one kid, not two kids. I think they have 3 kids. Steph Curry is 6'3" and makes millions and could take care of her. Isn't that what women say they want? They want a man who could take care of all the bills, and then they'll be submissive. Well, there you go. Here's another example again of a woman who's not submissive, who gets online and says that basically she still wanted to have a hoe phase and still wanted to be a career woman, when she knew that Steph Curry was going to be an NBA superstar. Yeah, he was playing basketball in high school. She knew he was focused. To get to the level where he's at in life, you're 100% focused. You're not going out. You don't have bad grades. You're disciplined. You're routined. You have a regimen. So this is why I say, fellas, you think as an average man that you have a chance of pleasing a woman? That woman's going to make your life hell, and I don't care what anybody says. Women have emotions, they have hormones, they go through their period. They're gonna change. They're gonna change on you. This is 2025. It's not 1955. You guys gotta understand that and just focus on your purpose, focus on your grind, and have fun. Because as you get older as a man, that's when things get greater. Only if you're focused on your purpose. But as a woman gets older, she's on her decline. Because let's just be honest, men want younger women. The 25-year-old. We don't want the 35-year-old who's stuck in her ways with 3.5 baby daddies. You're not going to be able to mold that woman. You're not. And who cares what they say, oh, you just want a younger woman to manipulate her. No, I want a younger woman that I can impress, that I can show new things to. Not the older woman who's been around the world, who's done this and that. You've been to Italy, you've been to Spain, you've been all over the world. So where the hell am I going to take you that's going to make you gawk over me? But like I said, fellas, you can't please a woman, no matter what you give them. And she's the perfect example. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video.